Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle.
Oh, easy. I'm gonna try to flirt with her. Let me hit her with a gorgeous line. Yeah, she's so gorgeous. Yup, let's
A
go.
rosy blush flushes
is
in
she
the
blushing?
princess's cheeks,
Hey, she blushing.
and a wide grin cuts across her face.
Oh, hey guys. Hey, I still got it. I still got it, chat. Got her.
So that's a first. You're sweet. I like you. You're also gorgeous. Still gonna kill you though.
Oh, come on.
Hey, it's me, ComfyTea, and today I'm playing Slay the Princess, a horror adventure / visual novel-esque game with a premise so on the nose because the objective is to slay the princess. You, the player, must head to a secluded cabin in the woods where the dangerous, world-ending princess is supposedly chained below the basement, and you need to end her. Led by the narrator, you are given no context on how she is dangerous, why she is dangerous, or why the world would end if we set her free. And as the story progresses, you are hit with twists and turns that I don't think anyone could predict playing this game for the first time. Now, if you like content like this, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me be able to put out more. Also, if you're some kind of literary nerd like myself, this channel right here did an incredible 50-minute video that explains the deeper meaning. So give it a watch if by the end of this video you're still hungry for more content about the game. Now, let's get into it.
Okay, guys. So today, we are playing Slay the Princess. I don't know really anything about this game other than there's a princess that we need to kill. That's pretty much it. I know nothing about this game. It's completely blind.
You're off in the woods, and at the end of that path,
There's a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, killing a princess seems kind of bad, right? That's what I think.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
I think all those
If
are bad.
anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Okay. So a princess contributes nothing. I guess that's kind of true, but you know, I think, especially on my channel, princesses are very glamorized, right? So like, okay, so do I get a reward of some
Yes,
kind?
but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Have you considered that
Of
maybe
course
I'm
I
okay with the
haven't.
world ending?
Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, I actually just don't care if it ends or not. Like, why is that my problem? Do you have any evidence to
Look,
back
you're
this up?
already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Will I spare her? Well, let me talk to her first and see if she's the kind of woman worth sparing, you know? Because I'm not gonna lie, I think it's okay for some people to die. I don't know, maybe like annoying Karens.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up
She's
because
dangerous?
she's dangerous. She is not dangerous
Holy.
because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
This is a love
Causality
story?
doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Wow.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Well, I don't even think it's like, oh, everyone deserves to live. I don't think anyone deserves anything, like live or die. Like, it just happens, right? It's just one of those things, it just happens. Forget it. I'm not
Are
doing
you
this.
serious? No, you have to do it.
Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's bad, as you say she is then, maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet
Then
her.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies.
Oh, true, guys.
And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Oh, right, yeah. Why is that? Because
Then
all
each
women lie?
and every
Like,
one of
what do
us
you mean?
is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Right.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Is it arguing with himself?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Maybe I'll just give her a casual hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
How come this guy is British and she has a regular American accent?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
Dang. Okay, I'll just drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
The
and
narrator
drops
did
to the
not
floor
like
with
that.
an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Is this where she tries to kill me?
Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Let me see. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
What?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Oh, that's what I say that sometimes. Yeah, I think. It's like, I don't really
I don't
know.
remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Well, she's definitely well fed.
Just how long has she
That's
been
fine.
down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of creepy, but she's also kind of cute. Is that weird, chat? What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, The princess clearly incapable of ending the world. Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics.
Wow, so
no matter
pompous.
how hard you try,
I kind of want to kill her
you'll
now.
never get a straight answer out of her.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. We can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
I'm going to keep you locked away at least. So, no, let's just kill her.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
What?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow. We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Dang, I'm getting GG'd.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, the tower?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of you're here to slay her.
Wait, this is chapter 2? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened,
I didn't know it was my
maybe
hand.
it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
I did try to kill her.
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
What? Deja vu?
Those are two very... She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually... And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're
So we
making
got
a
like
rather
re-zeroed?
dangerous assumption
I just came
that
back?
Your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. Did time simply rewind itself?
We got
Or were
re-zeroed.
you instead
It's like
transported
death
to a
by
different
whatever.
world in...
She killed me last time. How
Like
can I
said,
ensure I
if she
kill her?
killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her.
All she did last time around was beat me to death.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but we're not. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. Can we tone down the pessimism just as I'm not being a pessimist? I'm just being
Dang.
realistic.
See, he's depressed like
You're
I
being
am.
annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Yeah, I'm just gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and
Bro, what's
rub
with my
your
hand?
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
I'm just really ugly. This cabin
Maybe
seems
that's
different.
because you haven't actually...
Okay, whatever. Give me the
You
blade.
take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna kill her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Yeah, almost.
This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh, God, guys.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window.
She's like a
long
Dark
hair
Souls boss.
billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain...
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
See? I knew it.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless.
We did go back in
Such
time.
charming audacity.
Or to another dimension, who knows?
Drop it.
No.
As if on command, the blade slips
What?
from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report
I didn't mean to
facts as
skip.
facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
She's this
That's
powerful?
my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Jesus.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
What's she yapping
It's
about?
time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird,
Is she like a
will
demon?
help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Jesus,
you are
we're
the
done.
only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? And you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable.
She's inevitable.
Can't you feel it?
Jesus.
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Are we cooked, chat?
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
So she's just gonna kill us, and then we're gonna go power up, right? We go on a training arc? How about that? How about that? What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Oh, God.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Dang, should I pledge to her? But like, I don't even know how to kill her at this point. I'm not going to end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Oh, she's gonna kill me again.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No
What?
objections here.
What?
Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen
Oh
puppeteer.
God, she's controlling my mind and everyone else. Oh God, I can't even click any other options. I
You
have to pick
reach
up the
forward
blade.
and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
Oh man.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit
Oh
your
no,
throat.
he hit me with the free ren kill yourself.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Is this new mommy? Well, she's about to make me kill myself.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Slay the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it
Oh
until
my
I give
God.
you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
No, slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
Oh my
You continue to approach
god.
the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to. As you finish crossing the room,
Wow.
you fall to your knees
This is
at
kind
the
of a mommy
princess's
pose.
feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
Voice of a broken sim.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
I'm gonna kill her!
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Got him!
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness. Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Nah, get cooked.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Shut up,
Aside
Sim.
from the pain, I feel fine.
Exactly, I feel fine, except that I'm dying.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something.
I'm only satisfied because I killed her, and she was annoying.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Can I get F in the chat? Am I good? Well, I died.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path,
I guess I'm less depressed now since I
hell is
killed her.
that?
Wait, we came back, and this world is like grotesque and disgusting?
I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was. And ever
Who is this guy?
I can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her.
We all
It's
know the princess by
hardly a
now.
path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd...
Let's just go kill her. Let's just go kill her. Kill her, kill her,
Good.
kill her.
We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
Let's
That's
go.
it.
Let's go.
No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
Yep,
If
let's
there's
go.
still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things
Shut
can
up.
go back to how they were before.
Oh my god, hear this from the simp loser.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Let's go, let's go, let's kill her, let's kill her.
The interior of the cabin is a place
Wow,
that
this
feels
is
long
grotesque.
forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. You did this. The only furniture
Oh my
of
god,
note
I hate the
is a
broken.
pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
It's that mirror again, and this time it's blocking the door. You didn't mention the mirror last time either, why?
A mirror? We've
Oh my
done
God.
this already. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would.
Well,
what
the
are you
mirror
trying
did
to
just disappear last time. I'm gonna
That's
skip
an
over this.
it
I
went
don't
away.
care. Approach the mirror. Oh, let me see the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Shut
Don't you
up.
want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it. Let's get.
Who's this
violent
guy? Voice of the
already.
stubborn?
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Nah, just wipe
You
it. I'm
reach
not gonna
forward
smash
and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
it. Of course.
You step forward.
Wait,
into the
I didn't get to pick up the
darkness.
blade first?
The stairs leading
Oh
down
my
to the
God, I'm gonna
basement are
lose
at once
here.
both narrow and
Okay,
her
we're just gonna
voice.
kill her.
Was
Whatever.
severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why
Dude.
did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I?
Hearing the
stop
voice of the
you?
broken is gonna make me lose my mind. What a bubble.
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. And we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. And it's why your task is so important.
Dude,
You make
I'm
your
just
way
sad
to
about
the
tonight.
bottom of the stairs.
I'm so
The
sad.
chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that
God,
drips
it's like a
down in
heartbeat.
clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
She's 100% gonna kill me with no knife.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
Oh my god, she
It
just
drops
frees
to the
herself?
ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her.
God.
It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon.
It doesn't matter. I
Okay, we're going
refuse to go
fisticuff.
out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Let's fight back. Let's go. Let's go.
Still unarmed, you charge towards the princess. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
With a horrifying squelch,
Dang, we just got
you
one
are
shot.
unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us
God,
alive.
am I gonna this guy's gonna be with
Even
me
in
every
her
time I revive.
defilement, she is merciful.
We're not out for the count just yet.
But we didn't even bring a weapon.
Yes, because we knew it was over.
Wrong.
No weapon this time. It's almost as if you were planning on dying here. As if I'd grant you such a mercy. No. We're going to make this last forever.
Wait, she's free.
Let's
Why does
see
she even
how
need
deep
me?
we need to dig to find the defiant little spark of your soul. This will hurt you.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells. And each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes? I think.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then two are
well,
peeled
except
away.
for-
Then
Oh.
This is nothing. Nothing.
8, 16, 32, 64,
Whatever is happening to us, it's happening faster.
128, 256, 512,
Are you still there? Are you still you?
1024, 2048, 4096,
I feel small. Smaller than before.
16,384,
Destroying our molecules? Like what is this?
32,768, 65,000,
You can't just count us into oblivion.
131,000.
Too much counting.
What
Let's
happens
go.
when it gets higher? Like, really higher?
Nothing. Just like nothing's happening now.
But something is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. Something that started small but that keeps getting bigger.
1,048,000. The hundreds don't matter anymore.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
2,096,000. 4,192,000. 8,384,000.
But it's taking so long.
Dang.
16,768,000.
My blood begins to go places. it
33
shouldn't. That's all I
million.
can-
Are you still there?
There's the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
We can't handle anything. We're at her mercy.
268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You choke on pieces of what used to be you.
Doesn't matter, because we're still alive.
You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you. A round
What?
you. A you with too many legs.
What?
A you
What is
with
it?
many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size
Oh
of
my
a fist.
god.
What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Make it stop. Please make it stop.
You means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise, this would be pointless. and all this torture would be for nothing.
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
I hate this guy.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
No.
Yes.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
No.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then
Oh
48.
my god.
The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2, 4, 8.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
16, 32, 64.
No.
And then, all at once, there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate threads that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the same body you arrived in. The princess stands before you, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen.
Dang.
It's all hollow. I ripped you to pieces. I broke your will, but it means nothing. I am forever a piece unfinished. A song with
Wait,
no refrain.
we cooked her? This one?
We're so different. How could I ever hope for you to understand me?
She stands, arms outstretched, neck craned, gaze transfixed on something unseen above you both.
But perhaps there is a way to grant you understanding. Perhaps there is a way to make myself whole once more.
No.
You are unwound again.
She taking my
But
flesh?
it's different this time. Nothing slithers into your cells. You can feel something changing inside of you. But you see her changing too. Threads, strands of you, becoming pieces of something new. Something that's both you and her. Oh no, absolutely not. You have to stop this.
She's
Do you hear me?
melding us together?
You have to stop this, or the entire world ends.
There's nothing left to stop anything. Your consciousness drifts towards hers.
Yes. Yes. See me as I have had to see you.
You do. You see a towering heart, wounded and alone, one that is familiar to you, if distant.
No, this isn't right. I feel cold.
Oh, it's because of that loser, the broken one. Right? The tethers that attempted to form between you have snapped. Your union has been halted. Something has taken her away, and has left something else in her place. I'm approaching the mirror. Silence as you approach. Gaze into my reflection. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Dang, the voice is now sweet. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Oh, good point. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. perspectives to make my own.
Oh, you said
This
mojito?
one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Yeah, so I slayed her. Dang, they're using domain expansion. How many more pieces of you do you have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
The objective was to slay the princess, and I think we did it. Am I locked in? Of course I am, Chelsea. I can wait for time immemorial. I can wait forever. No, just make me forget.
She
Let's go.
asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Wow. Chapter 1?
You're on a path. You're here to...
Can I just skip? Let's just giga skip. Sweet. I've always wanted to off the monarch. Viva la revolution!
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Okay, whatever. Marie Antoinette needed to die, guys. Just like this
The interior
princess.
of the cabin is ablaze.
I'm not hesitating now. Give me the blade. Let's go. No talking. You're dead. You're dead. I'm gonna kill her.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Shut up. I'm not even gonna speak.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
There's no explanation. She's
You walk
dead.
down the
I'm gonna kill
stairs
her.
and
I'm
lock
sick of
eyes
this.
with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to
I
the
don't
far
care.
wall
I don't
of
care
the
if I think she's
basement.
kind of cute. She's done.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh, there's new dialogue? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too...
No, I'm slaying her. Go.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel
Got him.
flesh
Got
easily
him.
give way
Done.
and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yep. Bye.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming.
Got
But I
him.
have to wonder. Do you act...
It's like
Oh,
she's convinced
I
she
accidentally
can't
clicked too
die.
fast.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago.
Got him.
That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Maine Coon. Got
But is it
him.
over? Really over?
Of course not. That was too
It's
easy.
Over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
No,
I
no, no,
really
no.
don't
Don't check
think
for
you
pulse.
should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
You're right. She's dead. Let's get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You
Shut up.
did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Alright, see
You
ya.
open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
What?
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This
Dude,
is
this
good.
narrator is
Everyone
schizophrenic.
is
Like,
happy.
what? He just
You're-
doomed me? I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for
This
saving
isn't
the
an
world.
ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
Dang.
You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Yeah, let me escape. Of course we are. I like it here. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get out of this? Okay, how do we get out?
But you're probably not going to like it. We can use the blade to get out of this.
How? By
I can
suiciding?
hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. It's the only way out. Do you hear
Dude.
that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
Yeah. Good night, Euclid.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
Wrong.
That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You'd better be right. I'll be... Oh, well, we're in chapter 1. So if I kill myself, I'll just come back to life. You
If
better be
we
right. I'll be
die,
upset if we died.
You can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Bruh, there's no video games in here. There's no Wi-Fi in here. I don't have my phone. I don't have chat. Like, I'd be so bored, guys. I don't want to live and be immortal in a place where there's nothing to do.
Fine.
That sounds
Whatever.
terrible,
For
actually.
the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones,
Yes.
though the blade you used to
Got
slay
him.
her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
I
You
killed
pick
her.
up the blade,
Now it's time
stab
for me to
yourself,
die. See ya.
and you die.
GG.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Okay, there we go. Came back.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own good. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also
Wait, what?
leads to the cabin.
We walked the opposite
How
direction and the
convenient.
cabin is there.
Everything's back on track again.
No.
Maybe the world can still be saved after all. Oh, how quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
Oh my god. Nope, turn around.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Dude, all I gotta hear is like weird voices in my head. I don't care. Let me go. Let me go.
Fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
What up, Cyrus? Oh! Oh!
What's going on? Where are we? I don't know. But it feels like home.
World end. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh god, it's the hands.
Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion? Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface. Salvation. What up, Maria? Is the princess evil? Yes. Oh, chapter 1.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Let me just kill her again.
That's the spirit.
Viva la Revolution style.
The interior of the blade.
Okay. Yeah, give me the blade.
You take the blade from the
Okay, go. We're just
her
gonna kill.
voice.
Who's
kill.
there?
She sounds.
Don't let it.
No,
Good.
you're
You're
dead.
still
You're
listening
dead.
to
You're
reason.
dead.
You walk down the stairs and lock up.
She's so cold.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Well, actually, no, because killing her sent me to an infinite void. Well, actually, I don't know what happens in chapter 2. Let me just kill her.
You step forward.
Let's kill her again and see if chapter 2 it
You
changes.
lunge
anything.
forward.
Okay, boom, she's dead.
It's over.
We should make sure.
Okay, let me remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
I knew she wasn't dead all the way.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where did she get the blade?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even
that's fair.
now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yep.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Okay, fine. Whatever, let's go. Just go.
A warning. She will lie. She will.
I know she's a liar.
You know what to look out for. Just stay. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, that beginning part had just the same dialogue, right? Let me take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Voice of the cheated.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
It's better than the flesh-looking world.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
True.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
No, I'm here to kill you.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
True.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
I don't care what you think. Voice of cheated.
As you descend the final
Oh, she
step,
still looks
the
cute.
form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice.
Exactly.
She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
She looks innocent? Nah, she looks pretty devious.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Good night, Freedom. Yeah, I'm gonna kill her.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Screw it. Slay the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound
Oh,
of
she
metal
got me?
slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers at first, then yours.
Oh, we double kill.
Hehe.
Hee hee. Oh my god.
What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Yeah, she cheated. I actually agree with the
You're going
cheated
to die
voice.
now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I hate you. Alright, we back.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
True.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Did I move the story?
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards
Dang,
now?
voice of the cheated going
The circle's
hard.
getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
True voice of the hunted.
Good. It's better that way.
Wait, I picked
Without
two
a
voices?
fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
True stubborn.
Good. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
So the narrator did know. What up, Danny?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Ooh, stubborn is scrappy.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yup, let's go.
Okay, sure.
Let's go.
You take the
Let's
blade
go.
before letting
Let's
you
go.
finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult
I
to
didn't
slay
even
the
have to
princess and
select
save
the
world without
weapon.
a
He just grabbed it automatically.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually.
Yes.
Hell, we
Yes.
might even win now.
Oh. Killer.
That's a
Killer.
fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
Let's just kill her. Let's
You
go.
step
Let's go.
forward,
Let's go.
but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that
So we
quickly
just
sends
fell
you
like a
skittering to the
slide?
bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Dang.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Okay, we just can't fall for the thigh blade.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Yes.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it.
yet.
You've left
True.
at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
I don't get to see any of the people. I don't
The
care.
past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Yes.
Your internal
Oh!
bickering is
Oh!
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat.
Oh
From the princess's
my god.
arms erupt
How am I
twin
gonna kill
blades
her?
glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Yeah, she's not even binded right now, and she has blades out of her arm.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Oh my god. Oh, easy. I'm gonna try to flirt with her. I think these ideas suck, but let me try flirting first.
I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far.
Oh, come on,
Please
narrator.
don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you.
Come on,
She's
just a little
going
bit.
to end the
You know,
world
hit her
if
with
you don't
a
stop
compliment.
her.
You know, oh, I kind of like your hair. Your skin has a good complexion, even though there's no color. What else can I say? You know what? Your knives for arms, they're very sleek, right? Like you think I get her heart racing, chat? You think I got her? You think I riz her up?
Yeah,
No?
do we
Okay.
have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not.
Oh,
I'm
man.
into it.
Oh, he's this stubborn voice. I'm into it.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute.
Hey, true cheater. Yeah, I think
Can we
she's kind of cute.
flirt by fighting her, though?
A little bit. Oh, flirt by fighting her. Oh, okay. I know you want to kill me, but has anyone told me how gorgeous you are? I feel like I really get you. I like you romantically. Maybe we can even hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Make her buy me dinner. Oh. Yeah, Princess Mahito. No, okay. Let me hit her with a gorgeous line. Yeah, she's so gorgeous. Yup, let's
A
go.
rosy blush flushes in
she
the princess's
blushes?
cheeks,
Hey, she blushing.
and a wide grin cuts across her face.
Oh, hey guys, hey, I still got it. I still got it, chat. Got her. Yup.
You're the only person I know, so that's a first. You're sweet. I like you. You're also gorgeous.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still gonna kill you, though.
Oh, come on.
Or not? Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Oh, stubborn. Stubborn is a freak.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Dang. I didn't get anything out of that.
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
Voice of Spin? No, he's gonna join me for the next adventure?
Oh, a new one of
my
us.
god.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
True.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Right,
This is
right,
all
I'm still
horribly
alive.
wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We
Wait,
don't
we're
need
just gonna
any other
combine more
voices
voices?
chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving, we'll win her heart eventually.
I like Smitten's attitude.
Come on, show me something new.
Let me appeal to her authority, maybe. It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen
Voice
to
of the
reason.
opportunist.
She skewers you. Well,
Oh.
there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all
Oh, the
same.
broken is back? I hate
She
this
skewers
guy.
you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again.
Yup.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
Oh,
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh, he's something
She
cool.
skewers you.
Okay,
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
let's keep
We're
going.
getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh man, but I got like 9 voices now. Chapter 4, mutually assured destruction.
You're on it. Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I like Smitten's thinking.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
All skeptic, I agree with him.
They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about
Oh,
horrible
voice of
ways
the
to die?
paranoid?
I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There
True.
are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
I just think Smitten's funny. Yeah.
Fine
That's
by
it.
me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs.
Smitten
only
and
it's more of
Stubborn
a
are
slide.
my favorites.
We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
Yep. Oh, cheated too. I agree with him.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I
Yeah.
thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone.
And
Do
that
you
is-
want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
What up, ZZ?
Do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba. Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering
Oh my
against the
God.
walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Guys, I think she could leave the cabin by herself, no? Like, why do we even have to come here?
Are you ready for what comes next?
Please.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Wow, leave it up to Smitten.
Yes, behold the perfect
And
woman.
Stubborn, hello?
Do you think
I don't care.
we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Bro, she is some eldritch horror.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore.
Look on Iron
How are we
type.
supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Shut up,
We're
Broken.
screwed. I quit.
Oh,
done.
Cheat knows when
Forget
he's lost.
Narrator,
Oh, they're all just talking.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Oh. Your weapons clash again and again, and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. This is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. The blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Dang, we unlocked reverse curse technique. That's crazy. Do not yet see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. I already know I'm ugly. The bloat you've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin? You are at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone,
Again?
I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am
Just
more.
yapping.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your
Are you the same being as you were before?
Is a child the same
Oh,
as
so
an
now she's
infant?
hands plus the
I am an
swords.
unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives.
Yeah,
and carves new
Shigaraki? Oh,
avenues
true.
of expression. I am different.
What does it feel like to change like this? Don't care because she doesn't know. When all is done, do you know what you want to do? No, she doesn't. She's stupid. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Who cares? Okay, fine.
I'm sorry. The vessel's eyes close and perspectives meld together.
Yeah, see, it's like
It
all
feels
these answers have no meaning.
with
Like she's
every
literally
gift,
just
I
yapping.
cannot tell you, but in this
Guys, it's like the fake deepness, you know?
there is still much
It's
to
like
be
when a
seen.
middle schooler has like a
Neither of us
breakup
know the depths of our being.
and like thinks
Perhaps
they're
at
in
the end
love
of
and
this,
then they
I
get
will
dumped
be the one to kill you.
and they're like
But
trying to
perhaps
be
we will leave this place
philosophical.
together
There's
and
nothing
find
deep
new
about it. Shut
horizons
up.
to discuss. Those paths
You got
lead-
dumped. It's over. Move on. Okay, send me back. Just go.
I will
Let's go.
long
Let's go.
we
Let's
will
go
meet
get another one.
again.
Yeah, I died. Okay, great. Your favorite
And in
question
the
is, what do you
basement
think of
of
this
that
vessel?
cabin
You know what's
is a
crazy? I don't care what
princess.
she thinks. Because she was just born and like she has no thoughts.
here
It's
to
like, do
slay
I
her.
ask a baby,
If you
oh, how
don't,
did you feel being
it
born?
will
No,
be the
because
end
it's
of the
equivalent of
world.
goo goo gaga. Shut up. I don't care. I mean, oh, well, if it were my baby, it'd be sweet, cute, and I love it. Okay, whatever. But I'm not going to ask it that question. It's pointless. Let me just not take the blade this time. See what happens. Okay, let's just go full. Wait, is there something new? Is it the I'm here to save you? Because I kind of don't remember. I don't know if I do or not. Oh, well, I guess it would be because I'm here to save you and then lie I'm here to save you. I think that's how it works. Okay, go.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Or her voice is new. Oh.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes
Why
with
did her
the
voice
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's beautiful. How could someone... I am begging you to stay
I mean,
focused.
she's kind of cute,
There's a lot
like
riding on
far
you.
away, but like that's kind of it.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
True. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
That's kind
If
of
we
weird.
were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Cut her arm to get out.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
I got
You hear the
locked
click
in
of a
here?
lock sliding into place.
Hey, come
Is someone
on!
else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to... Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
We're cooked.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
God!
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. Against your better judgment,
God.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains
Please don't
follow
kill me.
suit.
I saved you, please.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
True.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I'm cooked?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
True.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
Yeah, let me out,
You
bro.
can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Narrator! He's betraying me!
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
The narrator's cheating, bro. I can only slay the princess? Oh, I can warn her. Got it.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn
Dang, she
resistance,
looks so innocent here.
the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Dang, she's throwing one of those at me. Oh, we both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Dang, she's gonna kill me.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest,
Dang.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I don't care.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and
Yep,
you
we will
feel
suffer.
every inch of burning pain that's...
I'm sorry.
Dang, you think she's sorry, guys?
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Dang.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you.
You think those are
As
crocodile
much as I
tears?
prefer for things to have gone differently, I
She's
can't
kinda
deny
cute
the
this way,
reality
though.
of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Guys, is it messed up if I like seeing girls cry?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Dang, GG. Oh, okay. Chapter 2.
You're on a path you're here to slay.
Oh, you bastard. I'm in it. You're in for it now. I'm
My
wise to your
tricks.
tricks.
What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in
Smitten is
love,
back.
and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination
Mega
attempts
simp.
you've got in the works.
What up to Lisa?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Can I say, a world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Why should I listen to you, Drew?
Those are two very different questions, but let's say for a moment that this really is the... You died
Wait, I've already
last
heard
time.
this.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I beg to differ.
I'm gonna find a way to save her.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the
Yeah,
last
go
thing
get him, smitten.
anyone does.
Don't care. I'm not gonna take the blade. I don't care about the mirror because I've seen it a million times. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See, the mirror just disappeared too.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even
voice
more
change again?
beautiful than
Or is it
last
just
time.
distorted?
I can hear wedding bells already.
Smitten.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
Guys,
wall.
she's kind of cute, but her arm is messed up. I think she could just slip out. No.
My love, we're here to rescue
Oh, no,
you
she's
from
holding a
your
fist, I think. Never
unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words,
Hit her naked
but
down.
surely she can
Oh,
hear
these voices
my
are all in my
spirit.
head.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
W.
And she
Smith.
called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before, so an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Ryan, you have to use romantic language.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
I'm sorry. What happened last time? The narrator sent me
If
to
another
kill
version
you.
of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Oh, what an asshole.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's sweet, guys.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
True. The narrator is just some pretentious Brit.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Dude, I don't want to
We
cut
won't
her
be
arm off.
laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care
That
last
is pretty
time.
weird.
Why should she care this time? That's our
Yes,
stoic,
Ben, I think we should use a little bit of
smiling
reason.
angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not
Yep,
on
no
my
weapon, we're
watch,
good.
villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd
Yep.
listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Dang,
You approach
she's
the
so
princess
cutesy in this
and
scene.
gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, let's go.
The princess jumps up and
Oh,
smothers you
wow.
in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
I like this chat.
Luckily for
Yep, I
Mr.
like this.
Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
True.
What do we do now?
What do
Let
you
me
want to do?
guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? So gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Do you want to
Are
end the
you
world?
seriously asking her that?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Yeah, Smitten is like some funny, goofy Shakespearean simp. Cold is your personal favorite? It's not bad. The only one I hate is the broken one. Like, he's literally the worst. Like, I would hate a person like that in real life. Like, Smitten in real life, he would make me laugh. I have no feelings either
least you're
way
being
about when the
honest.
world ends.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the... The princess shifts in uncomfortable...
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she won't end the world. All is well, and it's high time we take our beloved to our happy...
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I want you to tell
I
me
just
what you
want to
want.
make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Oh God, what's
This isn't
happening to
right.
her?
I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, stay in the cabin. I don't see it yet, so let me keep asking.
Oh, is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
Oh, at least she's normal again.
Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught. This
Smitten,
is
he'll do
unacceptable.
anything for the woman he loves.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can
oh,
she?
so we are in the cabin.
No.
We are staying in the cabin.
It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Dang. Dang, Smitten right here, this gave me a flashback to, I don't know if you guys have ever seen The World God Only Knows. He like plays dating, the main character like plays dating sims. And he believes that he can get any girl to fall in love with him. He just chooses the right dialogue options. I used to
As
think
the
that
voice
for real.
thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Oh,
Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done,
Smitten!
isn't it?
He just
It will
killed
be
us.
soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh my God.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart and then...
Yeah, true. Her figures looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Oh, we got GG'd. Epilogue? Oh!
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew... Not that he was eager to divulge that.
The skeptic
Right
is
on
back.
cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Can't say I'm happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's... terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality.
I
But
do
I'm sure
a
since
few
you're
other
so
realities.
well-travelled, you know that, yes?
We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one?
We're in love with the princess. That's what you miss, Maya.
The other one?
Yeah, a
Yeah,
certain
we're smitten.
lovesick fool has been
He hasn't spoken
suspiciously
yet.
quiet. One might even say, absent.
Oh, you're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time.
Okay, that's not true.
Bonus voice? I'm just as important as you are.
No, you're not.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my third time here and it's your first. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus.
Not true, but he seems so loyal. Well, I don't even know about the loyal part. He's just like a giga simp.
I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Oh, Smitten made a house for her, right? That's why he ripped open our heart and he said we just need to make this place a place fitting for her.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
If someone's obsessed and they won't cheat on you. There are other things that will make, I don't know, at least for me, like cheating. Yes, that one is like one of the worst. But I think there are other things that can make me just as unhappy. Like someone falling out of love for me. That it's just as annoying in my opinion. Who knows if he'd be loyal forever? But from the short dialogue, it seems that way, right? Does it matter if we have the blade? We didn't use it last time. So none of us are going to talk about the mirror? Doesn't matter.
I see your point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us. I don't like losing options.
Dang.
Yes, and it's an important one. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. And the fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right.
Approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't.
What a strange thing to lie about.
That's because I'm not lying. Look, if you need help,
Dude, okay, I'm tired of the mirror bit.
reach
Just
forward,
go.
your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone.
Hi, Yuki.
I don't like things disappearing on us. I don't like how fluid reality seems to be.
Neither do I. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet, too.
Wait,
one
is
that
this
feels
like some
pleasantly
Rapunzel
soft
kind of
against
deal?
your
They
feet.
go up.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
Yeah,
no, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature?
That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't. We have to move on.
Okay,
no,
okay.
No,
You're
her
just rambling.
voice.
Go.
You're
Go,
home.
go.
Dinner's ready.
Wait, she's
As
my
much
wife?
as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
True.
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
For real, hero.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner.
She's making me
I
dinner.
need to
That's
stop
a huge
talking.
W
I
in
need
my
to
book.
Stop
Chat.
talking. Just
Huge
go
W.
And don't eat the food.
Dude, of course Skeptic would say that. Alright.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful.
What's
Torches
that thing
bathe the
behind her?
room in
Is that
warm,
Smitten?
comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room. The princess, seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's
Oh, she's
neck.
wearing the dagger on her neck?
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart.
Oh, shut up,
Isn't
narrator.
that suspiciously easy. There has to be a twist.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the
tired,
table.
does she?
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
You mentioned dinner?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
Yeah, where's the food?
The flames burn bright,
What?
and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Remember what I said.
Oh, but it looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you
Yeah, let's
sure
just
we
eat.
need to be so
How about
concerned?
we eat, y'all?
I'm not sure about anything.
For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so... You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food
Yup,
is
let's
more
eat.
exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance
This is
across your tongue.
suspicious? Ah, it's fine.
You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
This really is perfect, isn't it?
It is the best meal you've ever had.
Yes.
But then it's over. And you're just as
Wait, I'm still hungry?
as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes
What?
across the table, clearing and replating. The
Ooh, wine
feast is
sounds
once
good.
again laid before you. The food is good. Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab
Okay,
at the and
okay,
then
whatever.
it's over.
So we're
You're
just
still
in a
hungry
cycle.
too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table.
Okay, so
The
we're just
meat
doing it
is
again.
fine. The bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film.
She's trying to
You
fatten
put
me
it
up.
down and it fills again.
Oh, maybe you're right.
You do not drink
Oh,
more.
what up, Vixters?
So we had a mediocre meal.
That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down.
We're just getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new.
Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
again, the shadow replaces your feast.
Dude,
And
why am I
again
still
you
eating?
eat. The meat. I'm so tired. At least,
I'm so tired of this.
as the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Oh,
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
we have plenty of lights.
Yeah.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice? What if we played a game?
Okay, sure.
She's trying to distract us.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar, and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Yet another waste of time. Why all the distractions? What are we being distracted from? That's the real game.
Magic the Gathering.
And I feel like I'm 2 steps behind.
We lost Smitten for some reason.
You're overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just something to do. We might as well try to have some fun.
You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays, the warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception, and then the climax as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we
Uno,
got the
maybe?
rules wrong.
And so you start over.
No, we're in a perpetual
Time
cycle.
passes. You play.
Okay, we're just gonna play forever. I get it.
You won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
Oh,
It's never going to stay fun. You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, so you
okay,
do.
so we just play a more
Then
complex
you get
game.
more
Okay, got
pieces
it.
are added. Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll.
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I like Uno, but I think there's no game I could really play forever.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful.
It's him, isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who's trapped us here.
Who?
The lovesick one, the
Oh,
one from
smitten.
last time. He's not gone. He's
Yeah,
just with
the
her
shadow
now.
is smitten.
He's the shadow.
Hey, Smitten, you were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten.
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
No, I saw him smile.
Yeah, that's a smile.
That's him.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
Oh, you're talking to the shadow, aren't you?
She guessed that right away. She knows what's going on here. I knew it.
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Yep, it's Smitten.
I was right, wasn't I? I can't believe I was actually right. It is him. This is what he became after ripping us open.
Okay.
I don't know.
Can we just spend time
We
together?
can't do
Sure.
those other-
Princess smiles as the two of you wait. Come on. There has to be a way out
I don't
of
mind
this.
the silence.
This
between
can't
two
be the
people,
rest of our lives.
But this is gonna
This
get awkward if we do this
can't be
forever.
forever. And wait.
We live in a changing world. We know that.
And wait.
You keep saying that, but we can't wait forever.
And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh.
Oh no. The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Good question.
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, let's do that.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's changed. We're just sitting here in the dark.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Dang, she's so sad,
That's
guys.
a really nice way of putting things. But it is a little different, isn't it? It's quiet now. There's no more voice telling me how much he loves me.
Ooh.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Of course. Of course I do. I don't think I ever
I
stopped.
wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
All right.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile.
Ooh,
She
demure.
gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
It does if he's telling the truth.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Yes,
It really was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it?
Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me. Even if it's not the end of you.
Dude, is the world really gonna end? Look at this.
I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do.
Damn, she left me? What do you mean? My arm's right here. Yeah, we're good.
He's really gone, isn't he?
Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Aww, she gently pulls you forward and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin and your arms stretch to their limits. Only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Huh? The hands! No! My waifu! But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's
Memory
gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay, just trust
But
me.
it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
No!
A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and I die. Okay, 2 more vessels and I'll get a true ending. Let's go. Let's go then. Let me take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah, I think I'm here to cure
Great
you.
job. You gave away the element of surprise. You walk down the stairs. She's focused on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
So picking the knife or not picking the knife changes it. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe
Tightening my grip.
you ignore the trembling in your hands.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you...
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
I'm sorry, can
You're
we just
so close. No, this is a good idea.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor...
drop the blade?
The blade
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
against your better judgment will be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, let's try to save this princess.
Oh, you have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains, binding them. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked...
If there isn't any key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp neck.
Okay,
we were
cut
stuck
her
down here
out
for
again.
long enough. I'm sure you attempt to make someone... You try the door.
Okay,
You make your
heard that.
easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Oh, she's more cold and brash.
You won't like.
Okay, save her.
Against your better judge, you cut into her. The blade is... She didn't so much as a... How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Wow, they're
It's
more
like she's
frightening.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that.
Okay, so
as
he
the
tries
prince...
to do
Wait,
this?
watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess... Stop it. Stop
Resist.
the blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
There's no maybe.
And then
you
she
will.
slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as
Oh,
she
she's a
watches
much
you
better
collapse
killer.
to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore the blade.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not
Oh,
letting us go
Skeptic
down.
says he wants us to take it?
What if she... I don't know... turns it against us?
Yes.
Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Right?
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Thanks, so we take it anyways? Hey, don't I get a say here? What's the big
Normally,
deal?
yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
A visitor, I hear. Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
Hi, Sophia.
You walk down the stairs and
Dude,
lock
she's
eyes with the
giga
princess.
chained.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as
Dude,
she
I can't free
moves.
her this time.
The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Oh, a distance?
Why
Yeah, I
would
was
you be
standing up and
worried about
stretching
her
earlier, that's why.
restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Okay, I'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Dang, she's cautious with me.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon.
Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor. Still.
Thank you. Now,
What do you mean, what are my intentions? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers? What happened last time after I died?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
Okay, I'm gonna give her the
Slide
weapon.
it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
Shut up, narrator.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world. Right?
Oh, already tried to take over, buddy.
A little. I think you got your point across.
Okay, go.
You slide, the princess maintains unsettling.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
What?
Is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own. No.
Watch an uneasy silence. Okay, everyone, suffer with me. Go.
Her eyes stare forward. I'll be damned. Huh. Killing? She is. There's an uneasy silence. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? The princess's eyes stare up at her. So I hate this. Can we? Of course, the princess is slain and the world.
Now hold on.
I don't have an
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to...
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can...
Take the princess with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. But what? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your back... You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
GG.
Over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it...
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I
got
expected.
played? No, I wanted that. I wanted this. Yep. Oh, they took her. The only one I cared about is the one that loved me. Other than that, I don't care about any other version. Even if the meaner ones are kind of hot.
She's gone.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet.
Oh, still counts? Good.
I am curious
all that
to
matters.
see what it means for us to know it.
Was the vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I will
Let's
be
go. Final
here.
ending. I've died a lot of times. Okay,
You're
we're
on a
approaching the end,
path
guys.
in-
Okay, don't care. Go.
You make your way up the shore.
Shut up.
The interior of the cabin.
I'm not taking the blade.
Her voice is hypnotizing. Don't let it...
Pretend. Oh,
Wait,
this time I'm
really?
gonna lie about
You're
saving
here
her,
to
and then I'm gonna
rescue
kill
me?
her.
I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see.
Let's talk first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses.
Carefully.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Dude, I like how they rephrased it in a way that made it sound sweet, even though it's like pretty similar to the old
Is
dialogue.
Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess? It's the blade from up, or we could use it to free her. You won't like.
Okay, I'm gonna slay her.
Without hesitation, you bring
Dang,
the
she's
blade
free
down
this way.
and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so
I'm about to
sure.
kill her.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. Though
Slay
your nerves
the
are seizing
princess.
with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Finish the
You
job.
steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What is about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the
Dang, we
ground,
died together.
and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence
Yes.
as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, the witch. Not gonna lie, that feral form.
You're
it's
on
kinda
a
hot
path in the woods.
in
You're
a
hid.
weird way.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Say nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do
No.
you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine.
Okay,
fine.
got it.
You're the boss. Thank you.
Bro, she has a tail?
You descend
She's
the
becoming a
basement
furry?
steps Entering the dark room below, you can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good. Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made a mistake.
Smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones?
You were the one who stabbed me in the back when I was still in
Hey,
chains.
oh,
A dirty
hey,
little
that was
thing
in the
like
past.
you doesn't get to decide when all is fair.
That was in the past. Come on. I get the sense that you're not happy with
Is
me.
that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Why do I get a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
I don't trust a chat.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
Me
She
too.
needs us to get at her. You won't be fine, because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world. Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for killing you or isn't for you or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
And she didn't need me
She
at
could have
all.
gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Oh, leave with her. Okay, let's leave. Okay, leave with her. Okay, thanks, Splatoon.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on
Why
us.
in that shot is she hot?
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Okay, you first?
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better.
Just go first.
Okay, fine.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin. You're only saying that because you want us to feel. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? No. The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and isn't that a relief? You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to. What did you just? I think you feel something dig into your shoulder,
she's killed
sharp
me.
and piercing. The princess claws together, you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally, you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor.
Oh, man.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively.
Well, she can't escape
watches
now.
You realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
It's what I would have done.
Dang,
If you considered not
opportunist.
being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. What the hell was that for? I was trying to help you out of here.
Maybe you were, and maybe you weren't. But even more than I wanted my freedom, I really wanted
so
to
it's not
hurt
about
you.
freedom, it's about revenge.
And you know as well as I that by our very natures, only one of us could make it up those stairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
You bet
See,
this would
this
happen?
is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now
The
stab
voices
her in
are
the back!
British.
Do it now! It's
Yeah.
not my fault." The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Oh, she's hurt too?
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
A princess with a knife? I don't
She
know.
eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Oh,
Certainly
God.
seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
What up, random girl?
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Dang.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? I think he's gone.
Something I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Oh, the hands are taking her. Got him. I'm nothing at all? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you now see a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think
What
you
mean?
know what I am.
That's the narrator? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help
Ugly
after
bird.
all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. Well, it's like I...
Sigh, lore. Don't worry, he wasn't saying anything important. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long, quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh! Bro, what is this?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Okay, I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that really means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured.
True.
They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation? But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten me,
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment.
Oh, it's the cat girl.
To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
I won't engage with violence.
but violence has defined the flow of everything between.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning?
You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I have existed without you.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements?
Oh, that's the princess who was in
even
love
the
with
air
us.
we breathe is stale. You doused the flames of false devotion.
Otter, no.
And in my despair, you lifted my chin. And the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
Later, Maya. Reject her perspective.
Their suffering is born of their own delusion.
A boundless torrent of
Oh, the
flames
slicer
cuts
one.
you for boundless angles. You are a body. You are on and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead.
You learn to put yourself away.
Appeal to your shared humanity.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Is a person.
Oh, this one is like
Is it
where we
their
all
body?
split apart. Okay.
Is it all? A person is not
It's like
a
the
body.
weird thing.
Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Now let's go for the I can change you
What
tactic. I can
offer
fix
you
her.
is not perspective.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh! Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that
Where's
they're
everyone
still
else?
where you left them. Stuck in the fold, there's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Then
Okay, I'm
let's
ready.
go.
Wait, what?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to... Yeah. The
Let him
interior of the
describe
cabin
things
is...
for old
well,
time's
it's
sake.
a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Okay, let's sit. I don't want to be God.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I don't want anyone to hurt. There has to be a way out.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back.
Yes, I do, Jeremy.
Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that?
I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to suffer and die?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
And you know things will end worse if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you. What if I kill you?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you.
Oh, true.
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
Dang, how does she know?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Let's end it.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you. And I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged, and left each of you with a piece of each other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things
She's
continue on.
gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter.
Let's leave. Then the stairs. Then you leave the cabin
It's
itself.
quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are empty of canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set myself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs. You once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not
He's
yield.
gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will, and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this
It's
new
finally
world.
over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Oh, Broken, shut up!
I knew we'd finally see it through.
Yes.
All it takes to be a
Stubborn.
winner is grit and determination. We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering and the coercion and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
Well, good for opportunity.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally
Smitten is depressed.
inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
New unending dawn. Wow. Okay, let's look at the other endings. Because we can't go without seeing some things, you know?
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Good ending.
Get yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and past...
This is the ending? Yeah, good job, you saved everyone? Hello? This is the ending? Oh, finale? This has gotta be good.
There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this dies and anything attached.
Okay.
See the token. Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free myself. Don't break away. Alright. I fall into myself. Oh wow, we're getting like cosmic.
Everything. Just like it all.
We step forward with 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, which contain 1,000 more. Okay, so it's just infinity. Godhood ending. Oh, we're both just gods. So never no fear. She's finally home. Okay, great.
She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I love you. Oh.
Oh. I love you too.
Dang, GG'd.
And if you don't...
Oh, dang, and it just ends that way in the infinite void?
No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I'd proud again.
Oh, dang.
We love you too.
Dang, I love you and love you
Everything is going
too.
to be okay.
Dang, and we get GG'd.
Path and slay.
And then it ends. Oh, I love you.
I love you too. But I'm trying not to be sappy about
Either
it.
one's fine, Emilio.
Don't make
I don't
me
care if
get
you
all
DM me
emotional.
or put in suggestions. Yeah, either one's fine. Oh, together? Dang.
We're not gonna suggest we throw it out the window. Mess with the last shot. Dares again.
Infinite stairs?
From us. But let's talk. All of us. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into... But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves?
Job.
You're sad I
Don't
didn't
mention it.
get contrary?
Thanks
Yeah,
for
I never
making
got
all
him
the hard
once.
choices along the way.
That's too bad. Okay, we leave the basement together.
Back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
I love you.
And we love you too.